What is going on out there, peeps? Okay, I know you guys are saying, hey, Pimpy haven't done a video on the Vietnam Dong in a while, or at least talked about the economy. So here we go again. I don't want to wear this one out. This is really, there's not a lot of news on the Vietnam Dong, although that's not actually true. Hold on one second. We're going to talk about that because I did hear something that I will share with you. So anyways, you guys know this. If you guys are thinking about buying precious metals, give our friends over there at Money Metal Exchange a consideration. The link is in the description. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100 on precious metals, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and get a free ½ ounce of silver. We got Pimpy's Investment Chat, same name as the YouTube channel. Over here, we do talk about cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, foreign currencies, no politics. Bring that over here to the hidden things in front of your eyes. Over here, you can talk about QAnon, NESARA, GESARA, politics, current events, 9/11 false flag events. The links for both groups are in the description. If you have a Twitter account and you want to come join me over here on Twitter, the link is in the description. All right, so it's interesting, and so there's a lot of speculation once again on how the currencies are going to go. There's no doubt now that there's a global currency reset. There's no doubt. They even tell you when you watch the BIS and central banks are talking about doing a global, they're in the process of doing a global currency reset. What that means exactly is where all the speculation comes in. Now, the part that catches my attention, because there's been all kinds of rumors about how they're going to approach us. Some people think it's going to be done at one time. We just do a reset period. And others are talking about they go in these little groups. Now, from what I can tell by the BIS, they are going to go in groups. And the reason for that is because of where we are around the world with the different economies, you're going to have to do them in groups at a time because it's going to, in their opinion, have a positive effect the way they are planning it on other currencies. So you want to release a little at a time instead of doing them all at one time to see what kind of shock happens to the economies. So you could call them baskets, you could call them groups. So again, there are these groups of countries that will go. There's certain dates for them to go at a time. Again, there's just a lot of speculation about this, but the BIS is definitely adding to this chatter. I know they were talking also about making sure all central banks go as quickly as possible to some type of digitalized currency. Their choice of wording is, at the time, digital currencies will run side by side with paper currencies. So that's good. But when they say at this time, I don't like. We don't want to go 100% digital. Anyway, so they don't have a list of groups out there, but I'm sure that Vietnam is part of that, and I think it's very interesting. There is just a lot of talk out there, and even I showed you guys articles in which Vietnam and Iraq, along with Indonesia and Malaysia, I think it was, or in Mexico, I think are all in the same basket or group. So we'll see. But look, again, there's no doubt about it. Between now and the end of the year, a lot of things are going to happen. Between now and over the next year, a plethora of things are going to happen. All right, so we'll keep an eye on all of it. This is why you haven't heard very much of me. I'm trying to read all these articles, watch news, take care of this, and it's really exhausting. Okay, so I will get into right now what's going on in Vietnam. Okay, so again, I always look for things that give me an idea what's going on with the economy. So the VIB pre-tax profits surged 52% in Q3. That's Vietnam International Bank is one of those companies I do pay attention to because they're on my short list of companies to invest in Vietnam. So anyways, it says the VIB posted pre-tax profits of over $72 million in the third quarter in 2020. It's up 30% month on month and 52% year on year, according to the third quarter 2020 financial report published on Monday. Vietnam is just smacking ass, man. They're kicking butt over there. This despite the Rona. And you can only imagine where they would be right now if they didn't have to deal with the Rona. All right, and for that case, a lot of other places. So in the first 9 months of this year, the VIB total revenues surpassed so 7.85 trillion. That's Vietnam dong, up 34% year on year. Of which its fee income reached more than 1.63 trillion, accounting for 21% of the total revenue. So again, Vietnam International Bank is one of those I keep an eye on. Great news for them. They are still ahead of last year's pace despite the Rona. All right. So that's looking good. That's one of those things that I look for. And so again, I think Vietnam will be in one of those baskets, and I'll bring it up in this video like I did the other because you guys are asking me. A lot of you asking about the Iraqi dinar and the Vietnam dong, where to go buy it. I bring this up in the videos because there's a lot of newbies in there. So the UK dinar FX is here. The link is in my description. Just follow it, and you can buy the Iraqi dinar and the Vietnam dong in there. All right, you guys? So if you want to go over there and you decide to buy, there's a discount code where you can save a little bit of money. Go ahead and put Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and save a few bucks, okay? Investors find the VM ports logistics attractive. Not only that, they're, I believe, expanding to the south. I did an article on this. They want to add, build on more of their ports. As Vietnam starts to open up to the international community, they're going to need to do a whole lot more to make sure that their ports do not get congested and are convenient for shipping people to do their businesses. There's a lot of business coming in Vietnam, and I mean a lot. With its annual growth, and this is the growth of the ports, by the way, of 12 to 14%, the logistics sector, especially seaports, is becoming attractive to both domestic and foreign investors. The international port and Korea's logistic company, the KCTC Vietnam, signed a memorandum of understanding last week. The tie-up would make the services at the port efficient. The government is encouraging investors from all around the world to develop ports in the country, according to Vietnam's Maritime Administration. So if you're going to invite countries all over to go ahead and install their own ports within Vietnam, you're going to need to develop more. I told you there was an article showing that one of their biggest shipping areas, they are expanding out towards the south, which is a good sign. Again, to me, this shows growth in Vietnam, strong economy, develops a strong currency. As the US dollar continues to lose its value, these other currencies will go up in value. All right. So yeah, their ports are expanding. This is good. And that's, again, one of those things that I look for. You know, what does this tell me about what's going on in Vietnam? It's obviously expanding even more. So you had the Vietnam International Bank as one of those companies I look at. Here is the other one. The PetroVietnam's 9th month oil output surpasses target of 8.64 million tons. So if the target for the year was 8.64 millions, and that was the ending of September, they still got 3 more months of this year to continue to just add on to what's going on for this year. So this is great. The Vietnam Oil and Gas Group, PetroVietnam, that's the one I'm talking about, has reported the 9th month oil output surpassed its target of 9.4%, reaching 8.64 million tons ending in September. Of the total, 1.38 million tons was exploited overseas, 5.29% in excess of the group's goal. So PetroVietnam gained 18.27 billion in revenues in the 9th month period. So that's awesome, all right? And contributed 50.2 trillion in the state's budget. So the state ain't hurting, all right? These types of revenue generators for the state is awesome for the people. This is the opposite of what's going on in Iraq. They're trying, but we'll see what happens. According to PetroVietnam's general director, the group face formidable challenges in the period due to the Rona, a gloomy financial market, and low credit growth. However, Stable productions coupled with effective measures helped the group post better financial indices. He indicated adding the group saved more than 17.17 trillion from January through September. So good. Another thing that I look for, this is really good. So Vietnam's oil sectors doing great. Here's another part of that. PVS Gas reported post-tax profits of 259 million in 9 months, and that's despite the Rona. So it wasn't just oil. This is also their gas company, PetroVietnam's Gas Corporation, which is JCV PV Gas, raked in over 259 million in post-tax revenues in the first 9 months, exceeding its target set for the period by 27%. The firm's revenues was estimated to reach 49.5 trillion in the last 3 quarters, exceeding the target by 7%. Meanwhile, the pre-tax profit was estimated at 77.6 trillion, 28% higher than the plan. That's awesome, man. So this is good. Again, Vietnam's really doing good. I don't read this to you. I don't do videos on them a whole lot. I have watched this. When I don't, I see that a lot of you hit me up bugging me about the videos. You're not bugging me, but you know what I mean? I didn't think people would be interested in it, but every time I assume that, I am wrong. I think you people are interested in seeing what I'm seeing and are thinking both short-term and long-term like I am. So I'll continue. All right, you guys, so that's what's going on over in Vietnam. I just want to share that with you. And the fact that the BIS is talking about this global currency reset, they want people to chop. They want them to get it going on. So I'm curious to see what that means. You can only speculate is the best that you guys could do. All right, you guys, so that's it for now. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel. And I surely do appreciate it. I'll catch you later.